Yeah. Yeah. Crackles in the dark. Needle drops. Let it spin. Yeah. City breathing through a broken window pane. Taxi lights flicker like a slow refrain. Concrete rhythm tapping on my chest. Another long night, I confess. I got my record stacked beside the bed. All the things we never said. Dusty grooves and memories. Spinning truths and minor keys. Your perfume still on my hoodie sleeve. Like a hook I can't unweave. Every chord just pulls me back to your laughter in the black. Street lamp halos on your skin. Gold reflections settling in. We were poetry offbeat. Two lost souls on one back street. Now the silence talks too loud. Echoes wrapped inside a cloud. I let the vinyl testify while the midnight passes by. Midnight vinyl confession. Spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark, I finally see the records playing me. Boom bap, heartbeat, steady flow. Rain tapping on the studio, yeah. Candlelight and cheap red wine. You said forever takes its time. No. We were jazz inside a frame. Improv sparks without a name. No script, no safety net. Just a rhythm soaked in sweat. Your voice humming low and sweet. Soft like brushes on a beat. Every pause a sacred space. Every glance a slow embrace. Now I'm thumbing through the past, trying not to make it last. But the needle finds the groove where we used to move, yeah. Your shadow dancing on the wall like you never left at all. And I swear I hear you breathe in the spaces in between. Midnight vinyl confession. Spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark, I finally see the records playing me, yeah. And maybe love's just like a record. You flip it when it's over. Side A was fire, side B got colder. But the music never dies, it just settles in your bones. And when the night gets quiet, you don't feel alone. I remember rooftop air, yeah. Your fingers through my hair. City skyline bending low like it didn't want us to go, yeah. We were golden hour haze, lost inside a smoky phrase. Saxophone across your smile made the pain worthwhile. Arguments in 7/8, timing always slightly late. We were clashed and synchronized, truth reflected in your eyes. You said love ain't picture perfect. Bending all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark, I finally see the records playing me. Yeah. Turn the lights down low. Let the drums breathe. Velvet nights. Boom bap dream. Street lights dripping in amber glow. Subway hum, moving slow. City pulsing 94 BPM. Heartbeat locked inside the stem. Leather jacket, autumn air. Jazz bar smoke in your hair. Gold hoops catching trumpet cries. Soft rebellion in your eyes. Sidewalk poets, midnight train. We made rhythm out of pain. Dusty kicks and snares so tight, holding us together that night. Your laugh swung like a ride cymbal. My words raw, no recital. We were freestyle, no defense. Love wrapped in on the ends. And every time the needle drops, the world outside just stops. All the chaos fades away when the drums begin to play. Velvet boom bap bap dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Warm chords under city skies, truth between the lines. Yeah, yeah. Velvet boom bap dreams, loose hearts stitched at the seams. In the rhythm we believe, in the night we breathe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brownstone windows glowing dim, late night talks about what's been. You said love's a crooked art, I said jazz lives in the heart. Rhodes keys melting like wine, bassline walking out of time. Every groove a gentle sway, like you leaning my way. We were analog and raw, no perfection, just a flaw, but the swing was always tight. Even when we fight, rain tapping on the tin like hi-hats settling in. You'd hum low, off key, sounded perfect next to me. And every time the vinyl spins, it pulls me back again to a night too soft to keep, to a love too deep. Velvet boom bap dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Velvet boom bap dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Warm chords under city skies, truth between the lines. Yeah. Velvet boom bap dreams, loose hearts stitched at the seams. In the rhythm we believe, in the night we breathe. Yeah, yeah. We were backseat philosophers, writing scripture on the foggy glass, talking futures in the present tense, hoping moments always last. No chains, no diamonds on display, just a beat and something to say. You in oversized sweaters, me chasing bars better. We dance between the cracks of time, between your truth and mine. No metronome can measure that kind of pressure. Love like sample soul, cut and flip a hole. Even if the record skips, I still remember your lips. Now I'm old and I still long, still finding you in every song. Every dusty snare I hear brings a silhouette near. Velvet curtains, faded stage, memories turning page by page. But the groove don't lie, and neither do I. Maybe we were meant to fade like a sample crate we played, but those dreams still tap my chest in that boom bap rest. Velvet boom bap dreams floating through my bloodstream. Warm chords under city skies, your echo never dies. Yeah, yeah. Velvet boom bap dreams, soft love in between. If the night calls out your name, I'll press play again. Yeah, need a lift, silence hums, but somewhere in the dark, the velvet rhythm still runs. Yeah. Neon flickers on wet pavement, smoke in the air, words unspoken. Let it ride. Neon bleeding through the blinds, painting purple on your spine. City murmurs down below, in the tempo moving slow. Ashtray full of yesterday, things we meant but didn't say. Saxophone from down the block, crying through the 2 a.m. clock. You were leaning by the door, silhouette I can't ignore. Lipstick stain on crystal glass, like a spell we couldn't pass. Boom bap drums from passing cars, echo soft beneath the stars. Every kick a quiet plea, every snare reminding me. We were verses out of time, loose confessions wrapped in rhyme. Two shadows in a crowded room, dancing slow in velvet gloom. And the smoke curls like your name, rising through the flame. Every breath I take feels like heartbreak. Hey, neon smoke and poetry, that's what you were to me. Flicker lights and whispered lines, lost between the signs. Neon smoke and poetry, love in minor key. Jazz bar humming low and sweet, brushes tapping steady beat. Your reflection in the chrome felt like somewhere close to home. We spoke in metaphors and glances, slow bandos, winds, dual romances. No map, no guarantee, just rhythm and honesty. You said love's a fragile art, painted on a fragile heart. I said pain just makes it real, makes it something we can feel. Outside sirens fade away, inside we just sway. Baseline walking soft and deep, secrets we agree to keep. But every story bends with time, every harmony unwinds. Still your echo lingers near in my ear. Neon smoke and poetry, that's what you were to me. Flicker lights and whisper lines, lost between the signs. Neon smoke and poetry, love in minor key. If the night could testify, it would say we tried. Yeah. We were rooftop conversations over cheap wine and constellations, dreaming loud in quiet tones, building futures out of bones. You in thrift store elegance, me with guarded sentiments. But when the trumpet started crying, even skeptics start believing. You trace circles on my hand like you knew I'd understand that nothing golden ever stays, it just glows before it fades. Still I replay every scene like a loop 16, trying to decode every word you wrote. Now the room feels twice as wide, echo where you used to lie. Neon still hums the same, but it don't pronounce your name. Curtains dancing with the breeze, carrying your memory. I light a match, watch it glow like the night we let go. Maybe we were meant to burn, just enough for us to learn that love's not made to cage, it's a fleeting stage. Still when midnight paints the sky and taxis pass me by, I swear I see your face in that purple haze. Neon smoke and poetry still living inside of me. Flicker lights and whisper lines, frozen in rewind. Neon smoke and poetry, ghosts in harmony. If the night could speak again, it would call your name. Neon fades, smoke clears, but the poetry stays here. Lights down, heartbeat slow. Let the room breathe. Yeah. Low light pouring from a tired lampshade. Shadows dancing like promises we made. Window crack, city humming soft. Your silhouette drifting in the loft. Rose keys melting in the air, fingers tracing through your hair. Every chord a quiet flame, calling softly out your name. Boom bap heartbeat in my chest, you leaning close, I confess. Nothing loud, nothing rushed, just a love that's spoken hush. Street noise fading far away like the night decided to stay. Two souls sitting on the floor with nothing we were hiding for, and the silence felt alive like you knew we'd survive every doubt we ever used. And that amber hue, soul in a low light room, blooming in the gloom. Soft words falling slow like vinyl turning low. Soul in a low light turning low. Soul in the low light room, hearts begin to bloom. No spotlight, no disguise, just truth in your eyes, yeah. Candle smoke in lazy spirals, we were writing our own titles. No script, no grand design, just your pulse syncing with mine. Jazz jazz record spinning round, dusty drums a sacred sound, bass line walking hand in hand with every hope we didn't plan. You said love ain't always bright, sometimes it's a quieter light, something steady, something warm, shelter from the storm. I felt every word you meant, every breath intentional, bent towards something real and deep, something we could keep. And the room held every sigh, like it didn't want goodbye. Time suspended in between all we've been. Soul in a low light room, looming in the gloom. Soft words falling slow, like vinyl turning low. Soul in a low, low light room. Soul in a low light room. Hearts beat into bloom. No spotlight, no disguise, just truth in your eyes. Yeah. No champagne ceilings, just raw feelings. Back when we were healing through late night dealings, talking dreams on the hardwood floor, planning things we couldn't afford. But we had rhythm, we had grace, we had that look on each other's face. Arguments and muted tones, learning how to own every flaw, every scar, loving who we are. And maybe that's the art of it, not the spark but the heart of it, not the crowd or the applause, just us without a cause. Now the lamp still casts that glow, but you're not here below. Still I feel your energy in the quiet next to me. Every record that I play takes me back to that day when nothing else existed, just the way we listen. Low like high emotion, love moving like an ocean. Never loud, never fast, but built to last. Maybe rooms remember souls, maybe music makes us whole. Maybe somewhere in the dark you still feel the spark. Soul in a low light room, echo in the gloom. Every whisper still remains, flowing through my veins. Soul in a low light room, underneath the moon. Even if the lights go out, love won't dim down, no embers, no crowd, just rhythm. Crowd, just rhythm and us. In a low light room. In a low light room. Yeah. Midnight on the key. Let it breathe. Rhodes after dark. Oh. Street lights melting on the avenue, taxi horns singing out of tune. Window open, city air, carrying memories everywhere. Fingers resting on ivory dreams, soft electric silver beams. Every chord just floats apart like it's reading my heart. You used to sit right next to me, swaying in slow harmony. No applause, no crowded bar, just us and a falling star. Boom bap tapping gentle time, kicking snare like quiet rhymes. Bassline walking low and deep, secrets only night can keep. And when the daylight fades away, that's when the truth begins to play in minor tones and subtle sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, lighting up the spark. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start, play straight from the heart. candle flicker on the wall, your shadow moving slow and small. Wine glasses on the floor, we didn't need much more. You said love should feel like jazz, freedom in the space we have. Not a cage, not a chain, just a rhythm in the rain. I remember how you smile every time I play a while. Let the chords just drift and bend like they didn't wanna end. Outside sirens far away, inside we would gently sway. No rush, no need to speak, the silence felt complete. Ooh. And when the world was far too loud, we found shelter in that sound and warm electric sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, lighting up the spot. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start, play straight from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Back back when the nights felt endless, love wasn't defensive. We were reckless, but somehow protected. Talking futures over 7 chords, breaking down emotional walls. No filters, no disguise, truth living in your eyes. You said don't let the music fade. I said it's in the choices we made. Now every time I play that tone, I feel less alone. Even if the room feels wide, even if you're not by my side, the harmony still stays in subtle ways. Me here, hands trembling but clear, searching for that same embrace inside this sacred space. Oh, the chords don't lie to me, they speak in honesty about love and letting go, about things we didn't know. Oh, maybe we were meant to part like a bridge before the start, but the melody remains flowing through my veins. Ooh, when the skyline turns to black and there's no turning back, I close my eyes and spark these shows after dark. Rose after dark, still holding that spark. Even if you're gone, the music plays on. Rose after dark, healing every scar. Every note I play brings you back my way. Slow, yeah, steady slow, oh. Fingers on the keys, yeah, and I let it go. Summer air through the fire escape. Old brick walls, let it ride. Yeah. Brownstone steps in the evening glow. Harlem wind moving slow. Window frames with chipped off paint, holding stories we ain't. Kids still playing down the block, boombox beating round the clock. Dusty drums in open air, soul floating everywhere. You were leaning on the rail, natural curls in a summer veil. Sunset resting on your skin, gold light settling in. Ice cream truck in the distance, your laugh had no resistance. Every moment felt sincere, like forever lived right here. In the skyline burning amber hues, like it knew what we would lose. But we didn't think that far, we were right where we are. Our brownstone serenade, promises we made on a fire escape where the night won't fade. Brownstone, stone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow, we just let it flow. Record spinning in the room, Frankie crooning through the gloom. You humming low and sweet, bare feet on hardwood beats. Ceiling fan turning slow, Rhodes keys, afterglow, baseline. Walking soft and wide like it had nothing to hide. We talk dreams past midnight about leaving, about flight. But something in the brick kept our heartbeat thick. Arguments and softer tones, learning how to own every scar and every flaw, every lesson love had taught. And when the sirens sang their song, we just sway alone, let the city spark. Little lights in the dark, brownstone serenade. Promises we made on a fire escape where the night won't fade. Brownstone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow, yeah. Corner store philosophy, dollar coffee honesty, talking about equality, building our mythology. You and thrifted denim blues, me with something left to prove. But when the kick snare a line, peace of mind. We were young but understood, greatness grows in neighborhoods, not in diamonds, not in fame, but in knowing someone's name. Every block a memory, every crack a melody. And if I close my eyes, I still hear your lullabies. Feels twice as wide, different faces pass outside, but the bricks still hold the heat of our rhythm in the streets. Summer nights and rooftop views, cheap red wine and worn out shoes. Dreaming bigger than our means, laughing loud in between. Maybe time had other plans, pulled our hearts to distant lands, but the groove don't disappear, it just echoes here. In every warm July parade, in every chord I ever played, there's a trace of what we made in that brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Somewhere in that city glow, so do I.
Yeah, sunset on the skyline. Let it breathe. Golden hour, sun dipping low behind the glass, shadows stretching on the grass. City wrapped in amber light, day surrendering tonight. Warm breeze through the avenue, painting everything in hue. Your silhouette in slow motion, moving like a quiet ocean. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, soft and steady, never forced. Snare brushing like a side, clouds drifting in the sky. You looked at me like time was slow, like you know where else we had to go. Just that glow across your face, heaven in a commonplace. And the world felt still somehow, only us and here and now. Every doubt, just let it go. In that golden hour flow, hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, let the whole world know. In that fading light, everything felt right. Rooftop views and quiet laughs, talking about our separate paths, dreams bigger than the town. Never wanting to come down. Rhodes chords drifting, warm like shelter from a storm. Baseline walking calm and deep, promises we tried to keep. You said love's a gentle flame, oh, not a trophy, not a game. Something steady, something true, something built by me and you. Traffic coming far below, but up here we move slow, swaying with the skyline breeze, easy as a melody. When the sunlight kissed your skin, I knew I was all in. No rush, no overflow, just that golden hour flow. Golden hour flow, hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, golden hour were chasing something pure, no filters, nothing obscure, just conversations on the edge of every silent pledge, talking fears we never said, dreams running through our head, you in oversized tees, laughing in the breeze. I remember how you'd lean like the space in between was enough to hold the weight of whatever came too late. No diamonds in the sky, just your truth in your eyes, and the rhythm felt so free like it was meant to be. Now sunsets hit the same, but they don't call your name. Still I stand where we once stood, in that quiet neighborhood. Light spills over everything, bringing back we used to sing. Every golden ray I see carries you to me. Maybe moments on to keep, maybe love runs soft and deep, like the sun before it goes, leaving warmth and afterglow. So when the sky turns orange blue, I send a thought to you, let it drift and overflow. In that golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Even when you go, that light still remains running through my veins. Golden hour flow, soft and beautiful. In that fading light, love still feels right. Sunset fades, sky turns slow, but the warmth stays in that golden hour flow. Turn it down low, let the chords breathe. No rush tonight. Just listen. Lamplight spilling on your skin, soft as where we've never been. Window cracked, the city sighs, reflections dancing in your eyes. Rhodes keys glowing amber gold, stories neither of us told. Baseline walking slow and deep, promises we couldn't keep. You were sitting cross-legged near, speaking truths I had to hear. Every word a fragile thread through the silence that we spread. Brush strokes tapping on the snare, heavy feelings in the air. Nothing loud, nothing forced, just two hearts off course. And the room began to sway like it understood the weight of everything we never showed. In the undertow, whispers over warm chords, love without a scoreboard. Soft confessions in the dark, tiny glowing sparks. Whispers over warm chords, hearts without their armor. In the quiet we explored something worth fighting for. Your voice barely above a breath, talking life and talking death. Dreams you hid behind your smile, pain you carried all the while. I let my guard fall slow, admitting things I never show. How I fear being alone, how I build a heart of stone. Kick drum steady like a pulse, holding space for both of us. Every chord a gentle flame, calling out my name. Outside sirens pass us by, inside tears we don't deny. Truth doesn't need to scream, it lives in between. And in the low electric light, everything felt right. Even broken words restored by those chords. Whispers over warm chords, love without a scoreboard. Soft confessions in the dark, tiny glowing sparks. Whispers over warm chords, hearts without their armor. In the quiet we explored something worth fighting for. Yeah. No cameras, no applause, just healing without a cause. Back when vulnerability felt like possibility, you traced circles on my hand like you knew I'd understand that strength ain't always loud, sometimes it's unbowed. We were therapy and rhythm, letting silence sit with us. No need to overtalk, we let the music walk. Every pause intentional, every glance dimensional. Loving and the grand reward is whispers over chords. Every night when lights go dim, memories begin. I play the same progression slow, let the harmony just flow. And I swear I hear your tone like you're not fully gone. Yeah. Maybe love was never loud, maybe it was just allowed to exist without a roar behind a closed door. Yeah. And if our paths don't realign, I'll keep that sacred time where we let our spirits pour on that hardwood floor. Yeah. Whispers over warm chords, echoing forevermore. Even if you walk away, they still stay. Yeah. Whispers over